Okay, hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share if possible. So today we're going to be learning on how to the easiest way to make a corset outfit. So the easiest way actually is to get the cup measurement of the person. Most times if they although most times it's better to get a cup bigger than the person. So that means if the person's bust is 36, it's better to get a cup of 38, so that it will sit well when you after you make it. But basically it's better to get the cup. Then that cup will now be the determinant of the upper bust, the bust, as in determinant of where the upper bust, the bust point and the under bust will be. Like for my client now, her bust point, her under bust is 12, and her bust point is her bust point is 9.5, and her under bust is 12. So basically, this is her cup, as we can all see. So we can all see that the upper bust started from 6. Now, if we trace this line to if we trace this line, as in the line just below the an inch below the upper bust, we'll see that it's at 7. So this is where, so basically this chest area, as in this body area, is going to start from 7, while the upper bust starts from 6. So now let us continue. I am going to be giving an opening, as in the middle, of 1.5 inch, which is 3/4. And if you divide it by 2, it's 3/4 inch. So that's it. Over here. So now you place the cup on the paper. You place the cup on the paper and draw your shape, do your bust shape, like so. After you've done this, remember that you are still going to join the cup back to the fabric. So you have to take the measurement up by 1/2 inch for joining allowance. Like so. Trace with 1/2 inch all the way. Okay. So now, like I said, the chest area started from 7 here, and her half length is 17. So I'll just give her half length is 17. I'll just give a 1/2 inch. Allowance, like so. Okay, so now her bust is, so we're just going to be taking the normal bust measurements now. So her bust is 33 divided by 4 is 8.25. So I'll just be adding 1.5 inch for allowances. Then her waist is 28. That's 7. I'll be adding 1.5 inch too. Our bust point is 9.5. So this is how it's going to be. So I'll be cutting this out now. Okay. Then I'll also be cutting out this too. So this is how it looks now. So we'll transfer it to the fabric. For the back, we're going to be cutting a normal tube back of a normal tube back for the back. So now we'll be transferring it now to the fabric. Now, oh Jesus. Our fabric, we had to, because of the nature of the style that we're sewing, the fabric, we smoked the body of the fabric. So before I can even trace the fabric on I have to draw the fabric so that I can actually as in draw it, so that I can get as in draw it according to the person's as in before I cut, I have to draw it to be able to cut. Okay, so this was how it turned out. So but of course it looks small because the body was smoked. By the time it will expand. So now we want to do the bust, the cup area. So the cup area now, we measure the widest part of the cup and it gave us 8 inches. So we'll be cutting a circle of 9 inches, as in a 9 inches circle. So 9 inches divided by 2 is 4.5. Yeah, so we'll be cutting a 9 inch circle. We'll do the same for the second. I'll just cut it into 4 places. I'll use it as the lining too. One more. So what we're going to be doing to this is that we're going to stay it and put a dart. We are going to stay all of them. We're going to stay all of them and put a dart like this that goes across, like a 1 inch dart that goes across as if you are doing um a bust curve, but you're doing a dart from one end to the other. So it now curves in. So this is how it's going to be, right? You do a dart like this for all of them. Then it curves in. Then that is what you will now use to cover your cup. I'll show you as I go on. Thank you. So this is how it comes out when you taper in, with 1 inch at both sides. You know, when you curve in 1 inch at both sides, this is how it looks. This is how the inside is. I've already cut off the excess, so they're already looking like cups. So the next thing we're going to do now is to cover our bra cup with this fabric to cover it. So for a neat finishing, I usually sew in the edge. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to I'm going to first, cut off the excess. You can see there are a lot of, I'm going to trim out the excesses, you know. After I trim out, I'll leave half inch, of course, I'll leave half inch for sewing to the body of our corset, to the corset body. So I'll leave half inch, but I'm going to trim off. But I'm going to leave half inch for joining allowance. So what I usually do is I sew the bottom to the body, right? The first part. Then the second part too, that's the lining, what we're using as our lining. I sew it to the bottom. I use it to close off my first sewing at the bottom. I use it to turn it, like to close it, right? Then what we usually do is that at the end, I now top stitch. As in, I top stitch at the upper part of the cup. I top stitch to finish. I fold in the allowance at the upper part and I top stitch for a seamless finish. So I'll show you how it goes. So this is how it looks now. So this is what I was trying to tell you, that I you can see the front and see the back. This is the back and this is the front. So I sewed it in, then also sewed the lining in too. Then I put the cup inside, then top stitched the edge for a neat finish. So this is how it looks now. So we're going to continue sewing.
So this was how it came out. We embellished the cup with gold embellishment, gold trimmings, and we also added velvet to the body of the skirt part of the dress. So we can see how happy she is, though she was using the wrapper to cover the corset. I don't know why, but it all came out fine. So would love to also see you try your own and share with us, and we'll also love to hear from you how you feel about this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome week. Bye.